Hey guys, Jennifer with Nook-A-Lickle Creations, and today I just wanted to do a quick video that shows you what a storyboard looks like when you first get it, how to take it apart, and how I prep my tumblers. This is a 20-ounce storyboard from Hog. I order my storyboards from the Stainless Steel Depot. And when you first get it out of the box, of course you've got the bubble wrap and all the plastic that's around it. Once you get that off of there, you can unscrew the bottom. And inside that bottom lid, you'll see that circle in the center has the threads. Then you've got the lid. Now you can just pull that plastic shell off. Get rid of the paper. Some people save it, I don't. And you can see where those threads are that meet with the bottom cap. And of course the top rim there. That's where the epoxy will go later, or the glue. But the acrylic just fits right into that. And you can see on the acrylic shell where it dips down there at the top and the bottom so that it fits perfectly into the metal part. Just like that. And when it fits right, there's no bump. It's just, it feels smooth and seamless. Now, just like every other tumbler, for those of us that prep the tumblers, I just got a 220 grit sandpaper and I am just gently rubbing it across the metal cup. And I also make sure to sand the rim. Now, if there's anybody out there who doesn't know, the reason why we sand down the tumblers, do a light sand, is not only will it roughen up the surface just a little bit so that your paint and your epoxy can grab it better, but there's also, I don't know if it's a coating or dirt or whatever happens in the manufacturing process, but it gets real dirty, so that helps get that off of there. And then I'm just using 91% rubbing alcohol on a paper towel, and I'm wiping down all that dust, and the dirt is coming with it now that it's been loosened up. You can see how dirty that towel is. Now, I like to wrap the bottom threads with electrical tape. You don't have to do this, but if you're a messy crafter like I am, you're gonna want to. I have gotten paint and epoxy and silicone, all of that on there, and once that's on there, paint maybe not so much, but the silicone and the epoxy, once it's on there, it can be a real pain to get off there. And if you mess with those threads, you're not going to get that bottom cap back on. So I just wrap the threads with the electrical tape, and I do a little tab there, so that it's just easy to pull right off instead of fighting with the adhesive. I also like to tape the top rim, even if it's going to be the same color, base paint, I still like to tape the top. And the reason is when I'm putting it on, I like to kind of overlap it a little bit so that it goes over the edge where the acrylic fits in, and it basically creates a bit of a dam so that the epoxy, when you're applying epoxy later, will hit the tape and not as much will go up underneath that rim. And the less epoxy that goes up in that rim, the less you fight with that later to clear it out. Because if there's epoxy in the rim, you're going to have a hard time getting that acrylic shell in there. As a matter of fact, if there's some in there, you may not be able to get that shell in there at all. So just work that tape around. And again, you don't have to overlap it like that. Maybe you'll have better luck keeping the epoxy out of there than I do. And here again, I'm going to put a tab so that it won't be so hard to get the tape off of there later when it's time to remove it. There it is. It's kind of hard to see because it's not overlapped a lot. I don't want it to touch the flat side of the stainless steel because I don't want it to get in the way of the epoxy and the paint and everything that I do want on the flat part. But I want it to kind of keep it from going onto that rim. So here I'm trying to show you, it's more covered than it looks in this video. It's kind of hard to see. There you can see it a little bit better as I move it away and then let it go back down. You can see how much more was exposed. And again, that's just creating a dam to help keep the epoxy from going up under there. That's it, guys. You are ready to go and get started on your design. Thanks so much for watching this short tutorial. I hope it was helpful. I had gotten lots of questions about prepping and how to get started, so I just wanted to get this out there for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer any that you've got. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I've got more tutorials planned out and heading your way very soon. I have a Facebook group and I would love to see you there as well. So I hope you join us. Have a great day, guys. Thanks again for watching.